In class 4th, chapter number 3, reproduction in animals. Student, we have discussed in previous lecture reproduction. So, what is the reproduction? The process by which animals produce young ones of their own kind is called reproduction. What is the reproduction? The process in which animals produce young ones of their own kind. That is called reproduction. And student, animals reproduce in how many ways? Yes student, 2 ways. By giving birth to young ones or by laying eggs from which the young ones hatched out. Student, in previous lecture we have discussed the mammals. What are the mammals? Animals that give birth to the young ones. And you know, student, the young ones of these animals grow inside the mother body before they are born. And when they born, the young ones are looked after by the parents. So, student, mammals that live on the animal, those mammals live on the land are called terrestrial mammals. So, what are the terrestrial mammals? Mammals that live on land are called terrestrial mammals. Human beings, lions, cats, tiger, giraffe, sheep, cows. They are the example of the terrestrial mammals. Why they are the terrestrial mammal? Because they live on land also and they give their young ones. Okay, and other characteristics of the mammals, the young ones of these animals grow inside the mother body. First they grow inside the mother body, then after, once they born, the young ones are looked after by their parents. You can see there is a diagram also. Mother with her child, lioness with its cub, giraffe with its calf. So student, we have discussed terrestrial mammals. What are the terrestrial mammals? The mammals live on land. Now student, we will discuss the aquatic mammals. Aquatic means water. So mammals that live in water are called aquatic mammal. You can take example of the dolphin, whales, seals are the some example of the aquatic mammals. They give their young ones in water. Before the birth, their young ones grow inside their mother body. For example, dolphin, whales, seals are the some example of the aquatic mammals. So, whale is a terrestrial mammal, aquatic mammals. Yes student, aquatic mammals. Why? Because whales, yes student, live in water. Okay. Now student, if we talk about, there are the other mammals. We have discussed terrestrial mammal, aquatic mammal, and there is also a aerial or flying mammals. So what are the aerial or flying mammals? Mammals that can fly are called flying mammals. Bat also are the only flying mammals. You know, bats give their young ones, and the baby of the bat is called pup. Okay, so what are the flying mammals or aerial mammals? Mammals that can fly are called aerial or flying mammals, and bats are the only flying mammals. Yes student. Okay, now there are the some features of the mammals. So first of all, first features of the mammals are they give their young ones. Second is they have hair or fur on their body. You know, all mammals have hair and fur on their body except dolphin and whales. Dolphin, except these, they do not have hair or fur on their body. Which mammals? Dolphin and whales. All other mammals have hair or fur on their body. And student, you know, they suckle their young ones with milk. They provide the milk for their young ones. And they are the warm-blooded. You know, what is the meaning of the warm-blooded? Yes, student, warm-blooded means, student, which means their body temperature does not change with the change in the temperature outside. Warm-blooded meaning they do not change. They have the constant, you can say that, temperature. They do not, if there is temperature is less, so they do not change their temperature. So they are the warm-blooded. What is the meaning of the warm-blooded? Which means their body temperature does not change with the change in temperature outside. Okay, student? Okay. Now, student, we will discuss this. Did you know this? Though spiny ant-eater, there is a spiny ant-eater and duck-billed platypus are mammals. Though both are mammals, they both are mammal. Spiny ant-eater also and duck-billed platypus also. This is the duck-billed platypus also. Yes, student, both are mammals, but they do not give birth to young ones. You know, you can note down these things. Spiny ant-eater also and duck-billed platypus also, both are mammals, but they do not give birth their young ones. They lay egg. They lay egg both, from which the young ones are hatched out. They lay egg. They gives egg, and then after hatching, the baby also come. But both are mammals. They consider in mammals. So what is the reason behind this? Because they have the warm-blooded also, and they have the fur also, student. Understand? So but there is exceptional everywhere. In the same way, we have discussed also the dolphin also, and you can say that अगर जो हम डॉल्फिन की बात करते हैं तो dolphins and whales, except dolphins and whales, they do not have hairs or fur on their body. Others mammals are have hairs or fur on their body. So exceptional is everywhere. So in the same way, spiny ant-eater and duck-billed platypus both are mammals, but they do not give birth to their young ones. They lay egg from which the young ones are hatched. Now student, look it up. Which is the largest mammals in the world? Yes, students. If we talk about on land, elephant, and if we talk about in water, yes, student, whale. So largest mammal in the world, whale. Okay, students. So I hope you understand this point, and we have discussed many mammals: terrestrial mammal, aquatic mammal, aerial mammals, and we have discussed the important things about the ant-eater, duck-billed also, which is the largest, and what are the features of the mammals. Now in next lecture we will discuss animals that lay eggs. There are the different animals that they lay eggs: birds, fish, insect, butterflies, and then after we will discuss the life cycle of the birds. Okay, students, take care. Bye.